All right, so this is our live fire game. I think we did really good. You guys, Sean and Alex, you guys crushed it. But we did let him score like 150 points. The question is, looking at this, what could we have done differently to make them score less points and win quicker? Okay, so right off the bat, the one thing I will say is just situational awareness for all of us. No one's fault here. We all did good, so these are just minor things to help us improve. Not calling anyone out. I already watched it once. I didn't really see anything glaring. Just realistically, what I saw was positioning, timing, situational awareness, and um, maybe our tempo, how quickly we pushed out to catch them in their spawns. I think we were slowing a lot of them and putting ourselves in positions we can't get out of. Like one thing I noticed, which I'll show you, is a couple times we ran from nest to the front of B while they had A. I mean, at that point, you're just like right out in the open. If they step out, then you're just going to get hit. So things like that, I think, are what killed us. Also, groupings. So like synergizing with our positioning to help each other. I think several times people were just kind of doing their own thing, but not realizing it right away, but we would catch on and then reposition. So starting out, Sean didn't know this. He went top middle, but Justin dropped down. Alex and I went this way. So he went top middle and three of them went top middle. So if we had known that from the beginning, that's what was going to go on, I would say you would have stayed back. Because what happens is you get crushed. You come here, and boom, you're dead. So I would say you always have to hit the G slide if you're going to rush here and pop down here right away. Because you'll get there much quicker than them, only if you do the G slide in and down. And especially if you're by yourself, like it's going to be tough. So Alex and I, following that, go straight over here. We work together. We kill this guy. Perfect. Justin's going to kill his guy. Sean does die, but he calls out the one-shot guy, and I clean him up. So that's good. We get sniper. Now, this is the first part. A little frustrating because Justin's there. He gets the kill. He pushes C, which is perfectly fine. We're taking B. We're going for the trip cat. What I thought was going to happen, because you guys are shooting him, that they would spawn A. And I wonder if I stayed here and didn't push forward, then if he would have spawned A. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I'm looking here. I think right here, maybe, depending on if there's space open in mud. Right there. See, he spawns right there. So you're shooting at him, but regardless of that, he spawns right here, right next to him. I wonder if, let's see. The grenade killed Alex. Actually, let me see something. I want to see when he spawns. Oh, that's why. All right, so maybe he would have spawned A if Alex stayed alive, but as soon as Alex died, he spawned in right after him. And I think the other indicator of that would be, I don't know. I know I've definitely caught people in spawns here, standing here, but I think given where we were, someone just died on B. I'm looking at A. It, I guess, prioritized mud as the safe spot. So unfortunately, that's what happened. Okay, so with that being said, Sean then spawns over there. Alex is dead. Justin's over there. Now, we need to get camo. We do get camo. Justin does a phenomenal job surviving. I will say, technically, Shutout should have killed you, but he just missed you. But you still finagled and finessed your way over there very many times, which was awesome. It actually, based off of where we are now, it spawns them mud. So it's really, really favoring their spawns on your side. You end up killing that guy, or I think maybe Alex finishes him for you. He does. Now, Sean moves up and gets this guy. Where is he? Tie down. or I guess it's the other guy, Ghosty, down to 1 hit, and he kind of hides in a corner for whatever reason. Try to get to me. Then he then kills someone over here on elbow, which is awesome, and he gets the camo. So at this point, we're kind of like everywhere on the map, right? They have one up. One of their guys, I forgot to mention this. Watch what happens. As I'm looking there, you'll see right when I'm here, he spawns B, okay, as Alex is there. So we're shooting camo. Justin's shooting him. He's here. So he ends up set it back A. He spawns kind of over there on B. So positionally, we're really spread out here based off of the fights. We do get camo, which is good. It would have been nice if I stayed here. I would have been able to get to A better. Whatever, I didn't. This is my next opinion. Justin, where are you? You loop around to help B, which is great. Now, someone must have called out something because you're looking here, but you didn't look far enough to see if he was there. So you're like, I guess he's gone, but he was still there. Sean, in this situation, we have AB, okay? Where we're at, they have one guy that just spawned in A, and if this is, again, what I mean, just by tiny little movements, watch what happens. I move over here. He spawns. Okay, so he spawns right now because we're all over here. Where is everyone? So Ty is B, he's getting shot. Ghosty was getting shot, so he blocks the mud spawn. Alex is over here. Justin's over here, also blocking B. Tiller spawns there because Sean's on the camo spawn. So that's exactly what happened here because he was 1 hit. I guess it prioritized that Justin's close, that it wasn't a good time to spawn him in there. So with all that going on, which is hard to process in that exact moment for me, I moved too far over. He spawns there. I might have been able to force some camo had I stayed back a little bit, but I came over to help. At the same time, we have 3 towards B, right? So whether we needed to all push in like this, I know Justin was trying to help with him. It might have been better if he was on Nest shooting back there. Alex kills him anyway. I try to help out here. Unfortunately, he knows I'm there. He was called out or just guessed, whatever. So I get pushed back from him then now to B. Now, with Sean, we go back. He pushes here, and then he goes all the way back. You have camo. You could have been a little bit more direct and gotten in their business. Additionally, at this point, right now, he's taking A, okay? I think you should have stayed for C. We have 3 people over there on B. I think we're fine. If we quick check the scoreboard, we would have noticed there's 3 up. The next guy spawns over there in A, right? We actually come all the way through here, and we waste the opportunity of denying them points by just coming here to pillars, and you move your way all the way across the map. Situationally, what this does is, when you think of it, if we're looking at the map in 4 sections, well, what we did was we just completely gave them the C side of the map if they chose to move over there. There's no resistance for them go over there. Additionally, they could spawn over there depending on us killing, and they're already on C again. What you also do is with camo, you spend a lot of time navigating around the map with negative time, which we want to avoid, right? Especially if you have the opportunity with camo to catch them off guard. But shortly after I called out, I got hit over there. Justin just died up here, right? You see his sad little body on the ground there. You face your back to A. So you start shooting him, chasing him to C, which Alex is already going there to answer for that. You kind of just put yourself in a situation again, or not again, sorry, I'm foreshadowing. You put yourself in a situation where you're getting shot and you drop down. So I think in this scenario, we could have optimized by staying and taking C. They would have had 0 points. You had camo. If you had went C, if we go back here, watch. If you had stayed C, I think he spawns right there, watch. You could have stayed C, and even if you were taking it, only one guy would have been coming, right? Alex would have been making his way over here. You could have been jumping and just looking to see, like you jump up, and you could see this view right here while you're taking C, right? And looking, jump once, twice, see if he spawns there, you're good, right? And you could also take from here so that you could get out of the way quickly up top tower if you have to, right? Instead of staying right here and someone comes up, you're kind of shit out of luck. So just my thoughts on that. Next, let's move forward a little bit. From here, Justin, I think you definitely could have stayed nest in that situation. I know you were trying to push push over to A for the spawns, which is perfectly fine. I get that too. The problem is, since they spawned there, I just didn't have any help for you, so there was nothing wrong with that. It's just I got pushed back. You were trying to push in. You probably saw me there, and it's just I don't know if we communicated that well, or sorry, if I communicated that well, but it kind of just put you in a precarious situation. So that would be another just communication part when I say tiny little things that allowed them to get more points than we than they should have if we kept playing well. So that happened there. Now, what happens next here? I think this is the time. I'm over here. Now, this is another thing of positioning, and we put ourselves in positions that are counterintuitive to scoring points. So this is where Sean pushed up there and starts getting shot in the back. Alex, I don't know if you saw him, or you prioritized the call out, which was good, right? Trying to remember where I was. So you push towards C, even though Sean and Alex are pushing that way. In that instance, if you see both of them there, never push towards them to take that, right? We don't need that many people over there. We want space on the map. Realistically, what you should have done is came right over here, and you could have already started seeing people. Now, as you go over there, you're going to make your way all the way over to that box and block your sight line. Watch what happens. You could have shot Big Door. You could have shot him, and it would have helped me slightly because I have, where am I? I have 3 guys now on me while all 3 of you were C, right? We don't have the space. We give them the space. Push up on B to try to get points, right? So even though now that we're taking C and we let them get 11 points, they are now in a position to take B. The next issue is positioning. You push up off nest. You didn't have to do that technically. By the time you get there, if I die and none of them are dead, you are now in a 2v1, right? So foreshadowing a little bit about the position you put in. It's fine that you wanted to help. If you chose to do that, I think I would have preferred you staying nest a little bit here. Or pushing to a side to help me. So pushing over here, right, towards the edge. You push right out to the middle. All this does is puts you in a position for failure. Watch. Now, this isn't taking away like how much you did this game. You crushed it. We all do this, and I think we all did this at one point too. I'm just trying to point out tiny little things we could do differently. Watch. You're getting shot here. He's shooting you. You're going to go down. Now, at the same time, Sean did have camo. Watch what he does. He made his way to C, and even before, I also wanted to point out this. Sean, when you drop down here, you have camo, right? I think you could have put yourself in a much better situation. You see Alex Nest, Sean dummies, right? Or Justin dummies. You get this. You could have went back up the hole. You could have also went over here to key door and bounced up. You could have went down through A. Watch what happens. You could have went out pillar door to help on B. That would have been huge. Any of those situations, pushing to A, pushing to pillar door to get right into the fight to help with B, to protect it while you had camo would have been great. But this is negative time and positioning where it matters, where we waste time. Watch. Justin's taking C. You're now on C where you're not needed. You now push over here. You're still invisible, but you kind of do similar to what Alex did, and you still made a huge play here, which is fine. You start firing, but you're leaving yourself open for him to shoot you from that sight line, right? Which I'm assuming, did you see him? Let's see. Let's see if you saw him.
We have captured Charlie.
I don't know if you saw him. It was pretty quick. If you're focused on him, maybe you didn't. But what happens is you're already down half health from the guy because of the open position. You didn't get to push off to the side, whatever, put yourself in a position to get away with the camera, right? Snuck around to the back, something like that, right? They didn't even know you were there. So you end up killing him. You do get the triple here, which was sick with the snipe, right? It's also because he kills Shutout. Look at his body go. Woo! Now, this is the sick part, and we'll watch it. Boom. And we will also watch it from Justin's point of view, because it's hilarious from his point of view. Watch. So you have the sniper, body's launched. Justin quick turns away, but comes back to help you. It didn't matter. All right. Now, regardless, if we, obviously we didn't do it, but if we did kind of adjust to what I said, then I don't think they take B. We would have had multiple spots there, right? So we're taking B. They score points. They're kind of closer to us just from tiny, simple movements, right? This is what we then do. We have 2 over there, which if we go to me and Alex, we both spawn in and we tag team this guy, which is great in a second. I don't know why he challenged like that, like knowing that we're probably spawning there, but he did. Now, Alex pushes around, and I like this. Justin and Sean are over there. I hold C. You guys can tell me if you think I shouldn't have. I didn't want to push all the way up C and give them C spawn. I wanted to make sure they stayed on that side of the map. And if anything, if they spawn somewhere here on dummies or there, I'm up on C to block it. So I start moving over just to make sure we're not blocking everything. I'm giving up dummy spawn a little bit because we could each turn and shoot at them if they spawn there. We're shooting at him big door. You're helping there. Alex over here does a good job of getting him down, but see that guy there? He also sees him, and while fighting, he calls him out. Sean comes up and cleans him up. I know it looks like Justin probably did it, but it was Sean. And pushes through to A to take A, which is one of the points I made before. We want to take the points when we can, so we did. He takes A. Where am I? I'm still here on Ness. Now look at the space that we're making. He's pushing through to A. Justin's on sandbags, symmetrical shot lines with Alex and Justin, Sean and Justin. I can help out Sean for multiple sight lines. He can help me out. Justin can come back and help me out. The synergy is much better. He calls out that guy. I help. I back down as soon as I heard it. And as he shot me, they get pushed back. Now, here's what we do next. We have good control of the map. Knowing this, knowing that they were down there, where are they going to go? They're going to shoot to A, maybe. Probably not coming out pillars again because we just called him out there. Shutout seems to be pretty good with movement. I assume he wouldn't challenge the same exact spot, right? So I push up here to back C, not to C because we already own it. I don't have to sit on it. We have a triple cap. This is where we get one of the good spawn traps that we have. Watch. Alex did a good job here. Standing on sandbags, trapping him. We can watch here. As soon as he takes A, I don't know if we called it out, if he called it out or who called it out. He looks right here and he catches him right on spawn. I mean, very nitpicky here. You probably could have done it without jumping just because it gives him better shots. Like if you just had stayed there by sandbags, it would be so much harder for him to shoot you. Again, very nitpicky. I sometimes do that a lot too, that I need to work on it. So that's mostly why I'm saying it. It's something that I need to do. But for sure, you definitely could have got more shots on him. At the same time, I know he's spawning there. I shoot him. I get this guy. And I don't know why, but this whole time, and I mean, it kind of works out to his benefit, but like kind of dick at the same time. Watch. Ty's getting his day ruined. He's getting his day ruined. He chills here. He has shields, right? He could have helped. And had he helped, I feel as if they would have had an advantage here with 2 people, right? There was no one behind. But now he's got the advantage of being sneaky, which, sure, it's good. And it works out for some reason because, watch, here's me. I don't know he's there. I'm getting my shields. He comes up to try to kill me. I move over to Nest to try to leave that spawn open because we're kind of in every single spawn. He spawns right underneath them. And I'm assuming because you guys are looking camo, they're not going to spawn him directly in it. I don't know why it didn't spawn in dummies. That one confuses me unless it's because of the dead body over there. But I feel like this spawn is kind of stupid. So yeah. So all of a sudden he spawns there. I'm like, oh shit. And I jump. I do a little nice crouch actually there. He backs off. Sean's here to help me right there, which is great. I get my shields back after shooting Shutout down. Sean's going to go back down. Shutout's going to come back out. We kill him. Sean helps again. Wonderful movement. He doesn't just sit back there to get his shields. He takes a different angle that's not exposed by up top. And I love it. We kill him. Shutout comes out again. And I think he gets me on this one as I try to get out. Not a big deal. I think as far as the damage is concerned, look how many points we got there, right? Still got a trip cap. One thing I will say here is where we probably could have done a little bit more is I think we were too slow on the trap here. So watch. Do we have A? We have A. So how many do they have up? So I want to go back one more. All right. So Alex takes A, right? Does a great job because he spawn traps him. Okay. I feel as if there's Justin. Great. One of you should have been moving up already. And we still had A spawn here, which is great. But we take a little time here. Now, look at you guys both here. I see why you're focusing it. We kill him. Who is up there? I'm up tower killing them, right? I do get the kills. If one of you had moved up, you probably would have caught him off guard coming up to me, whether it be camo or whether it be top middle, right? And you can still jump back to help A if you need to, if you're top middle, which is wonderful about that. But watch what happens. Kill, 1-2. Wait for the third spawner, who actually does spawn dummies in a second. We got to wait for this transition. Alex pushes back here, thinking, I don't know why you push back here. They're not going to spawn over there. So, again, this is a little bit wasted time over here. I know and this could be communication. If one of you stayed here, we block the A spawn as we're moving up, right? Up top middle. And you could maybe still force a camo spawn by looking little window. So watch, spawns underneath him now. The next guy's going to spawn dummies. Wait for it. And then the fourth guy spawns in 1, 2, 3. Where is he? Where is the fourth guy? Tiller, 1. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So where was he? Where did he spawn? Yeah, so did he spawn camo again? So look, through all that, all of a sudden we got another spawn trap that we didn't take advantage of based off of that, right? So just those tiny little things, like we could have abused it so much more. Let's go to Alex. So he kind of pushes over here to help, but we didn't really need it. So it's just intention, positioning. Justin finally does make the push up there to help, which is great. But at this point, no one's moved out. They're all up at this point, and it's been for a little bit. Let's see how much time has gone by. All right, he spawns there, and we're at 2:16. Let's watch the timer.
Active camo. Inbound. Please.
All right, so 1 went down, 2 went down. So that was about 11 seconds. We still killed him, but the roundabout way of doing it, we probably could have taken a lot more damage out on him through that. You're around here. I know Justin pushes up top middle. Let's go to his point of view. What happens here? That he goes down. I don't know why he did that. Maybe you can tell me. You're half health. I'm assuming you saw him. I don't know if you heard him and thought he was down there, but he was really elbow. I'm not 100% sure. But with Alex being on that one side, it's not bad that you dropped out. It's just, I think it's the timing on that, like the wasted timing that we could have had by pushing up there. So if we back up a little bit, let's go to right here. He takes A, kill, kill, kill. Justin's over to the left about now. 2 spawned in, right? If we want to keep spawning them, they're fine. Hold A, right? Sean's over there to help me. He pushes over. Watch the spawns. On done, like at this point, whoever's window, you could stay there that whole time and probably watch those spawns, and that would have been huge. You're blocking this spawn. You stay here, right? You could see him spawn there, and Alex could have actually moved up to top middle, right? And when does he spawn in? He spawns in now. So you would have had him dead right there, shooting at him already. And then that guy spawns in now, right? So you could have moved in now right over there, both of you, to kill him, right? So it's just the timing, I think, on that, right? But we still take advantage of it. We move through. You guys kill this guy. We move up for camo. I go down. So it's just because there's a little bit too much pressure there. That's why I was saying, like, the timing, had we moved up a little bit quicker, we could have prevented them from spawning or taking C and then maybe rotated to move back towards A. But they all spawned up on the same side, making it a little bit more resistant. So at the same time, this is the next position and timing issue. Watch. You're going to go over here to camo. You're going to get it. Alex goes down to 1. He stays there, right? Which I will say, one poorly timed grenade on for you. You're dead just by staying there. I know why you didn't leave, because you didn't want to get headshotted. You didn't know where they were. But Justin, you go over here. But now what we do is, I think it could have been better served if you just pushed up to sandbags with camo, or maybe went to elbow or something like that right off the bat. Because right now they're right above you. Had you went elbow, you're already right behind them, shooting them in the back, and I could have helped you right there. The problem is now for me, and it wasn't anything necessarily bad against what you did. It's just, if they're all C, that route right there just leaves so many open spots. They could have went camo past you. They could have went above past you. They could have came nest over here, and there's just no helping at that point. So we go B. We already have B, and there's only that one guy there. You do help here, which is perfectly fine, and get those kills there. It's just, it sucks on that, and they get the space on the map to A. Where is Alex? So, and Alex, while this is all happening, he pushes C to take it, which is fine. They're taking B though at the same time, right? So I think the issue is a coordinated effort. So they did have C, but we didn't necessarily have to give them A or B, which they're going to get, right? And we didn't necessarily have to give them A, but based off of that movement, we do. So I think that was what my problem was with that right there. Now I'm here again, and this is just very nitpicky. I'm here. I try to kill this guy. I don't get some good shots on him. I come back 1 hit, right? Alex, you go to grab sniper. Great. You're doing work this game. I don't think you should have dropped down, though, because, and I do this too, you were 1 shot. I know it's because the grenade might come in, right? But he essentially comes up there and doesn't even grenade it because he thinks you dropped. You could have used the fake out, been up there. It's fine. You come over here, I get run up on just because it's just the roundabout way. Now you have 2 people up there, you have to back off, and now they're taking C after we just took B, and now we're in a deficit. So it just comes down to movement. We weren't moving together and in on their spawns, blocking the spawns, and they got a lot of unfortunate spawns on us right there. Okay, so what do we have next? All right, so yes, this is another time, and nothing bad against anyone specifically. You must have been looking at something here, because, all right, you're going to do this. You're going to move over, take sniper. Great. You're doing the Lord's work with it. You're on A, and then you must have been like checking a message or something, or scratching, because you just stop right here. Okay, so while this is happening, not a big deal, right? You come up here to help me. You push this way. I don't know if you're originally thinking to push C, which I'm glad you didn't, because you quickly come back. Now you get lit up from this way, right? And I think it was just a little bit of maybe not seeing where the fight was, right? Originally, I don't know if Sean was calling out here. Justin's here spawning behind you. I'm here. I get pushed back as you are right there. So just a couple seconds later, I know, had you not been doing whatever you're doing when you were standing still, you would have been up there quicker for sure, and that could have been just part of it. But then you jump there, and then you're already low, but you jump again, which could have been a death if he hit a shot, but he didn't, so that's good. Now this is the next part that's, I think, kind of sucked. I'm here. Sean, you pushed out a little bit too early. I don't know if you thought we were all coming up top to protect you. We were not. We were all 1 hits. And at the same time, wait, what? This guy wraps around to the bottom and even moves up behind us, doing something sneaky. Okay. I'm assuming it's Tiller. Yeah. No, it's not. It's Ghosty. Okay. Where is Justin? this is what happens. You're one hit. Alex will then get his shields to run back over there. Justin gets a couple shots. The only thing I would say here is you're half health. I'm there. Bait him, right? He didn't have to drop down here. Sure, he could throw a grenade at you, for sure, but I'm about to shoot him. If you stayed there, I would have taken the attention off. You would have started shooting him, and you could peek this right here. It's so hard to hit someone behind this pillar if they're doing a peek shot, right? But you drop down. So now what you do try to shoot him by jumping up there. I get that. But now you push this way. Now, at the same time, I'm going to get crushed. Alex moved to big door. I do trade, which is fine. You push C to take C, which is fine. You're going to get us the spawns on C. They already have B. Chances are maybe you didn't save Alex there. I like that move when it comes down to that. You spawn us on C. We now have A and C. They're going to start taking A, obviously. We have 3 here. We're going to push top middle. Sean is pushing B, and then you drop down, which I didn't necessarily... I feel like that's fine. But all this is going on, and you're not in it yet. It works out on that sense. It's just, you know, let's see here. Sean. He's here. We take it. Let's see if he jumps to the middle or goes to the side. So he always clear that side. It sucked. So he gets you from behind, which sucks. No, wait, do you kill him? Okay, so that guy, again, kind of being out in the open here, being careful. If you look at this angle, right, and just played from nest, you could have waited. You see us here? You do not have to go into B yet, right? You do not have to go into B. Wait for us to get the sandbags to help so that you're not getting hit from sandbags in this position, right? Easier said than done in the middle of the game. You're trying to help out, move up. I get it. This guy moves in there. You just miss him. I understand what you're trying to do to try to help up there. He catches you off guard. Justin dropped down. I had less resistance, so I couldn't push forward. I would have said in that situation, since we did not have movement yet and Alex was still back here, Alex could have been the one to do that. Alex spawns in right now. I think, Alex, you should have immediately pushed up to camo. Immediately pushed up to camo, not the C. Just waste a little bit of time. Not a big deal, because you get there. You could have been on camo already, shooting him in the side of the head. I end up dropping down because I'm one hit. You're here. You guys are both moving forward. John's down. Let's see. You guys, I don't know how much you had to push all the way there to help him, though, I would say. Let's see. You spawn here. You kill that guy. You see me underneath. I think you could have easily stayed here. Because you jump out to the middle. What if they spawn, like, C in that meantime and start shooting you, right? Again, that front B is precarious situation. You come over here, but now you're here looking. You could have easily started shooting them before they even got to Justin, is what I would say. But now here's the thing. Even if you're here, or if you're here, Justin goes down, you have no way out now, right? If Justin survived, great, you kill him. But you have no way out. You know where you do have a way out? Right there. You could have protected him, whatever. But at this point, I think going to the center part was a bad idea. You could have G-slided down here to big door, knowing that I was there so that you could help me A and shoot him in the side. That could have been good too. But I think we got to try to get out of the idea of going to this front B part. It's just too open. And you don't have an escape plan. That's the thing. Sandbags, big door, sliding. You could have easily done that, gotten out. You know, I'm there to help if you come back and they chase you. So that would be my next point. Sorry. That was a good snipe. Who was that? There's shutout. Yeah. All right. All right. So let's see what else we can do. I suck here, so I take A. Okay, this was the next thing I think I could have done differently. While this is going on, I'm taking A. Okay, and I'm thinking block A, take A. There's 2 of you there. I'll be honest, it's easy to tell now from here. Oh, there's 2 of them there. It'd be better. Well, had I just went, let's go back a little bit, sorry. Spawn in. I dropped down. Had I just ran big door, I could have been in a position to helping you guys so much quicker. If I just turn this way, I'm already here. Watch. Shooting him in the side of the head, shooting him in the side of the head. We kill them, I could still take A. The problem is I was taking A in an inopportune time. I don't know. It could have been a little bit of tractor beam focus. I'm like, A, take A. I didn't really hear what was going on. I come out to help Alex. He gets sniped. It's too late already. He already has back B. I do a poor G slide, obviously. And I come back here. I see him. I see the translocator. I should have killed him a while ago. Miss. Ugh. He's still alive. So partially me making a poor decision, partially me sucking. But at the same time, what happens is I didn't have to push into B by myself, number one. And let's see where they spawn, because I don't know where they spawn. I take A. Where do they come from? Don't tell me they spawn A. No, they don't spawn A. So where the hell did they come from? Sandbags. Where'd that guy come from? Oh, so it's just a sandbags guy moving down. Okay. And then because of that, because I move into B too quickly, I do have his attention, but I can't go anywhere because he's here on nest. So that's my second mistake. I could have made space to try to go somewhere else. Let's see, Justin, back up. So as I push out there, had I waited a second, sorry. That's Justin's spawn. Go back, he's gonna die. Had I waited a second, where am I right now? I'm already dead on, I'm already going down to B by myself. No one can help me. Sean's here. Where did he come from? He's here. Alex is going in. Where'd you get pushed back from? Top middle. So yeah, it's pieced poorly together. If we could have just waited here together, I could have waited for you for 1 second. We could have then shot this guy maybe. That kind of sucked. He shoots you in the side. Justin spawns in. You go down, but now Justin's going to get pushed back, and he's going to have to jump off, and it's just a wash where they get points here. He has to get pushed off where he can't help me then because I'm all the way out there. I definitely could have chose different positioning there for sure. And had I done that, I went big door, and then went back to A, it would have been a different situation because he would have been on B. So, yeah, poor choices on my end. All right, let's go on to the next spot. All right, so what do we got next? I'm going to spawn in here. I'm going to spawn in on dummies. This sucks. I last about 2 seconds. He just gets a really nice snipe. And he rotates knowing that they have 2 and A. And he was on B to leave it open. He knew we were going to spawn there. He got a really good snipe. Give it to him there. We now have 2 up in A. What do we do? I think you guys do something separately here. I'm not sure if this is the time. So we're pushing for camo. Ooh, that was a good miss. Justin, how'd you go down? You're here. You get a perfect. Great. You help. Okay, he just kills you. That's all. That's unfortunate. You're here. I think if you push out, we'll be calling you out for this. Okay, so you didn't. You make it back. Good. You get the kill. Awesome. Okay, we have 2 here now on sandbags. Justin's on camo. Okay, do we all go to the same spot? Good. You come around. Okay, good. That's good. Positioning here for B. A good double. Justin's already pushing around. We love that pillar door. Let's see where we're at. I want Alex's view, actually. We'll do Sean's view now because you're here. This guy's hiding there. That's shut out. God, he loves fucking hiding. How often was he? So he's here. Okay, so pushes here. Kind of baits it a little bit. He gets shot by me. Or whoever's up there. We get that double. Justin comes around to the side. Great. No, you just missed him. But you kill Ghosty, which is awesome. Someone's going to kill him next. Nice. All right, so now they have 4 down. So the question is, what do we do next here? Which I haven't watched this part yet. 3 of us on B still. Okay, so they're not spawning A. He sees me there. I think at this point, let's see. Good. We have 3 over here focusing. I get pushed back. You guys are still focusing here. What am I doing? Okay. He's going elbow. I don't think I kill this guy. I think I miss him. My aim was so poor this game. Call out the bottom. I help clean up the bottom. That was actually a good rotation there. That's good. Now, what do we do next, though? Okay, so we have A, B. I don't think I should have went back here. That was silly. I called someone else out for doing that. I did it. And I think maybe Alex... I don't know what you do over here. But I will say... Okay, yeah, I think maybe you pushed in a little bit too quickly there from a sight line that no one could help you from. You do some work there. I do agree. Let's see where I'm at again so I can... Okay, we don't kill this guy. We push him back. You're over there on nest. I think, honestly, at this point, we have A. They're not in A, okay? We have A, B. I think you should have stayed... where are you? Do they know you're here? You're right here. Perfect. Boom. That's beautiful right there. We're both right here. I think we should have both picked a direction to go together. Obviously, pillar door could have been good. With our guy up there on sandbags, right? You choose to go all the way down here. You probably could have went... I don't know. I could have definitely went pillar door. We'll just say that. You do some work there. You keep him off of B. So it's not the worst case scenario. If you had survived, that would have been even better. It was almost an amazing play. Just because of the fact you almost killed both of them. Justin comes around. We come here. Let's see what we do next. No, I definitely messed up here. I snipe this guy. Push him back, and instead of clearing A, I focus on him. That was dumb. I could have just easily cleared A.